Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd. I know, I say that every time I make a video. This one is a little different. This is me telling all of you thank you because of this. I know, even I got one. All right, let's talk about this. I am the last person in the world that I thought would get one of these. There's a lot of people that are way better at this than me. One of them is watching me film this right now. She knows who she is. I'm not going to say her name. Tori! Anyway, all right, let's talk about this. Over 3 years ago, I had 168 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I didn't have any content. I was playing some WoW, World of Warcraft, and I was posting it because I was a Twitch streamer, and I was doing the Twitch grind. And then in 2020, during COVID, one of my daughters, I have 3 daughters, by the way, and I'm going to mention them by name here in a little bit. One of my daughters got really sick. And it was a huge financial burden on us, and I was so stressed out. And I was having huge anxiety problems. And my girlfriend at the time, who then became my fiance and is now my wife, said, you need to do something to let off some steam. And at the time, I was constantly watching videos. And one of the people I was watching was a guy by the name of Noah J456. He was doing streaming on Twitch and then also streaming on YouTube of a game called PUBG. And he was hilarious at it. And he was great. And it was so much fun to watch him play his video games. And then while watching one of his video games, the suggested next video was a guy that kind of looked like him, but not really. But also from Texas, because I was checking it out by region. And this video came up of this guy who was a rapper hip-hop fan, white guy, skinny dude with glasses from Texas, some kind of law school student. And he was doing reactions of metal music. And he was doing a reaction to Kill Switch Engage, which was a band I didn't even know of. And they were doing Holy Diver. And I was blown away by this thing. And it was the first time I had ever seen a reaction video. And then I started seeing other reaction videos, and I was like, that's exactly what I do when I first watch videos. I talk to myself about it. And I think of all these funny things or jokes when I look at stuff. Or I think about a band and I was like, oh, that's amazing. I wish they did this. And I love how they do this. And I'm thinking, I'm in my brain doing exactly what all these people that I check out watching their reactions do. Like Alex Hefner and Tank the Tech and this English woman named Tori. And I thought, you know what? Let me try that. And I asked someone, a reactor, I messaged him, I said, hey, thinking about doing this. Do you recommend me do anything? Because I don't know anything about the current metal scene. What do I need to check out? And they were nice enough to give me my first 4. And my first 4 were Ginger Pisces, Ginger, Who's Going to Be the One? And I believe it just kind of went down. It went from there because there was like Sabaton and Baby Metal and Nightwish and all the must-dos I did. And my channel went from 168 subscribers. I remember this. It was November 24th, 2020. It was the day after my oldest daughter's birthday when I posted my first video. 2 weeks later, I had 2,000 subscribers. And I freaked out. And I think it was because people were subscribing to me because I was so bad at it, they felt sorry for me. I think that's what it was. And through time, some things happened. And we're going to unbox this. And as we do it, this is not me saying, look what I got. This is me thanking all the people that made this happen because Without a lot of people, I wouldn't have even done this, much less this. I want to thank all of my fellow reactors who have helped me. There's a lot of them. Tank the Tech, Charismatic Voice, and her husband, who's an amazing guy. Orion Reacts, Matt and Chels, just so many people. Tori Reacts. All these people are just amazing. And Alien Senpai. And there's just so many people out there that are reactors that work and help each other and share that grind as it is to be a person that's commenting on music about what they think and sharing it with others and just and going forward with it. Wanted to thank them first. And then I want to thank all of you. All the people that subscribed, going all the way back to the person who subscribed for 169 after I did Pisces from Ginger. All the way to the person that subscribed for 100,972, which is the number the day I'm filming this. To all of you. Now, there are specific people who have come on this journey with me, and I consider them friends. So much so that most of my groomsmen in my wedding last month were some of you. Most of my guest list at my wedding was a lot of you. That's the impact all of you made to me. And it goes beyond that. To my wife, Chelsea, thank you so much, because without you, this would not exist. And let's be honest, everybody, she's way better at this than me. All the videos where she's with me do way better than without. I know. To my kids, to Megan, thank you for being my Ronnie Radke, Falling in Reverse aficionado. To Caroline for being the cynical badass that you are. And to Amy. Some of you know her as Livy or Olivia. Her first name is Amy. Baby, you were the reason why I started this for you. And look at where we are. And I'm so glad that you are doing so much better. And this helped me get through that. When you're a father and it feels like the world's falling apart and you feel like your kids are under attack, you have to have an outlet. Otherwise you go to jail, right? This was it. And let's unbox this. And once I do that, then I'm going to say thank you to a few other people. But before I unwrapped it, I wanted to say thank you to all the people that this represents. Over 100,000 people that said, I'll follow him. That seems like a good idea. That's 100,000 people that need to seek therapy. I'm just saying. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. It came from YouTube just the other day. And yeah, I scratched out all my stuff. There's enough of you that know where I live. Let's be honest. Okay, by the way, okay, for people who've never seen one of these being opened, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about this that I was not aware until today. Okay, number one, this box weighs 3 pounds. For those who think they're made out of plastic, apparently they're not. Granted, they shouldn't, because YouTube makes a lot of money off of me. It has one of these little thingy things in it. Protector, I guess, of some kind. Okay. It comes with a card that says that my award was inspected for quality and congratulations by Rick. Thanks, Rick. Who the hell's Rick? All right. It says, do you remember your first subscriber? I do. I actually do. His name was Pre-Fires TV. Oh, crap. He was my first YouTube follower, my first YouTube subscriber, and he was my first Twitch follower. And he died of cancer 2 years ago. He worked for a little company and he saw me streaming, and I messaged, it was a little streaming company called Bebo. Y'all remember Bebo back in the day? They were one of those like OBS. Yeah, they were one of those startups that helped facilitate streaming on Twitch. It's one of those companies. And I was having trouble figuring out how to connect my computer, and I contacted Bebo support, and he was the guy that was my support person, and he helped me set my stuff up. And then whenever I went on live on Twitch to be my first stream, he was my first ever follower on Twitch, and he was my first ever subscriber on YouTube. And to this day, he's still my first, and I'm still subscribed to him to this day. He passed away 2 years ago. My subscription still goes to him for his wife and his kid. He is a veteran. He was a streamer. He played video games on Twitch, and he passed away of cancer. I do remember my first subscriber. Do you remember your 100th? No. Do you remember your 1000th? I do remember who my 1000th is. Are you ready? And congratulations to you, sir. My 1000th subscriber, I reached out to him and I said, thank you for being my 1000th subscriber. If you ever need anything ever, let me know. Oops. Then he messaged me and said, by the way, I have a friend who's a bass player in a band here in Finland called the Bad Apples. And I was like, okay. And then I checked out the Bad Apples and go back in the history. That's been an amazing story. Now they're called Endless Exam, and they're a great band from Finland. Please check them out. His name was Eunice, and come to find out, Eunice is way more talented than I am. Go check that guy out. And congratulations on your engagement. Chances are, and we all know, you definitely remember your 100,000th. Your fans have found you on searching on YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe showed up on a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. That's true. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers and the Silver Creator. Congratulations. We know you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait to see you amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you do next. Don't ask for it. And who knows, you may reach your 1 millionth subscriber. So may we just write and ask, do you remember who your 100,000 subscriber is? And it's signed by Neil Mohan, who is YouTube CEO. And here it is. See if I can get it out here. Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh. It's got hangers on the back. It's aluminum. Got a mirror finish, and it says presented to Old School Nerd for passing 100,000 subscribers YouTube. So yeah. I have no idea where I'm going to put this yet, but it's just going to go right here for now. Just for the moment. Which brings me to the next thing I want to say. Okay, which means I will put it somewhere else later. But I put it on that, and it reminded me of who I need to thank next. This is weird. I don't think a YouTube reactor has ever thanked these people before, but I'm going to do it because it's my video, and I can do whatever the hell I want. And technically, they can't stop me. Thank you to all of the music labels and distributors and the people behind the scenes of my favorite bands now for giving me the access to these bands and their music. You cannot be successful as a YouTube creator, as a reactor, if you don't have a positive outlook and a gentle spirit and the ability to reach out to the artists and, more importantly, to the organizations that support them. I'm going to name some names, but there are many. Thank you to Napalm Records, Nuclear Blast Records, A Rising Empire Records, Century Media Records, Sumerian Records, Atomic Fire Records. There are many, many record labels, and I'm going to miss some. that have reached out to me and said, hey, we love your reactions. Would you like to maybe chat with? And I get these amazing opportunities to talk to these artists that have inspired me and inspired a lot of you. And then I bring your questions to those artists. And a lot of times after they go, what? Then they answer, and then we know. So thank you to all of them. And then special thank you goes out to all of these people here. This has nothing to do with any record label. These are actually those bands that I got the opportunity to go see live, and they gave up their time, freely gave up their time to sign these plates as part of our community. Malevolence, my boys from Sheffield. Ginger, damn, every time I say the word, it gives me a chill. Bloodywood, best guys ever to meet outside a building. Liliac, my first ever plate and the first band to ever invite me to meet them. Edge of Paradise, amazing people and one of the pluckiest live performing bands on the planet. Camelot, symphonic metal royalty. Vintersea, the hard-ass working band from the Pacific Northwest. Seven Spires. If you don't know that, you need to look that up because they are insanely good. Elaine, the most gentle people I've ever met with the most dangerous, the most hellaciously evil-sounding music, but the most beautifully soft and gentle loving people when they're not playing it. Amarith, come on, one of the most polished, perfect bands on the planet from Sweden. Battle Beast, Amarith, but Finnish. The Mighty Sabaton, Nanowar of Steel, who's going to give me the best recommendations for Italian food for my honeymoon. Thanks, guys. Also amazing live show. The gods themselves, Dragon Force. Just Joe Syracuse, I love you, brother. You're my brother. Thank you. You may not realize this, but Just Joe Syracuse, he has an amazing YouTube channel. He's an amazing music creator. He actually wrote custom music for my wife and I's wedding. Who does that? Joe did. The amazing Lauren Babbitt, we'll mention her again. Firewind, amazing show. They stepped in last minute to cover for Battle Beast when they couldn't get out of Finland and joined up with Dragon Force, amazing tour. Violet Orlandi, the Dark Queen. To this day, she still inspires me every time she makes something new. The most impressive independent band you will ever meet in your life, Halocene. Visions of Atlantis, they'll make people from a landlocked country, no access to an ocean, believe that they too can sail the high seas. Mark Hudson, the incredible lead singer of Dragon Force and an amazing person. Xandria will take you on a fantastic journey to places you never thought you could ever go. And the newest plate, which for some reason looks different than the others, because at 100,000 subscribers, we changed our logo from the classic OSN, which is that one, to the one you see at the bottom of the screen, which is the 20-sided die. Red Handed Denial. Thank you, everyone that was a part of those live performances and really opened my eyes. To my Council of Nerddom, which is a group of people that have not just become subscribers and followers, but they've become my sounding board, my support system, and you see a lot of them in almost every stream. They're my moderators. They are my rock. Thank all of you for that. This is just the beginning. We have a lot to do, because just like this journey started with me discovering this renaissance of metal and different genres of music that occurred coming out of COVID, we are now finding an entire new renaissance now. Somehow through the darkness of COVID, we come out of it, and metal music is now completely different than it was 20 years ago. 30 years ago, when I was a young person just discovering metal, It is now a different game with different influences. It seems that the shackles have been pulled off of these artists and they can create anything that's imaginable. And it's a wonderful time to be a metal fan. And I'm honored and privileged to have been part of it. So to all of you, I want to say thank you for this. And to all of you who are just now joining, don't worry, I have over 2,000 videos that you can go and check out on this channel. I cannot believe that I put over 2,000 reaction videos on a channel in 3 years. I need to get a life. No, I'm good. I'll stay like this. So thank you guys so much. And I'm going to put this down now because as fun as it is to look at it and go, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and look at it and everything, let's be honest. Now we got to keep it. And the only way to keep it, well, I need to stop this one and make a reaction. So with that, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this smoke ball together. We'll see you later.